What is good, y'all boys? It's your boy DJ Dash, and welcome back to another video. As you can see by the title, it says, who is DJ Dash? Who the am I? And for a lot of y'all that don't know me, don't know who I am, who's this light-skinned dude that's in front of the camera? Who's this guy with a pom-pom Dalen going like this on camera? Who's the guy going crazy? For those of you that don't know who I am, I'm a DJ, producer, and YouTuber out here in Miami, Florida. I DJ all the hottest nightclubs on South Beach. I DJ brunch. You might have seen me on Instagram or TikTok. I'm gonna post one of the brunch videos somewhere around here. It's gonna be somewhere. I kind of went a little viral where people actually hit me up and they're like, yo, you should do YouTube because, yo, you're mad funny, you're mad entertaining. I'm like, for real? Okay. I mean, you know, we just gonna try it out. So I'm doing a quick little Q&A to let y'all know what I do, how I got started. I went on my Instagram and asked my followers to give me a couple questions. So I'm gonna go through the questions that my followers asked me and then we're gonna get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you put them notification bells on. I'm dropping videos all 2024. We doing things from vlogging to brunch videos to interviews to beat cookups to DJ mixes to bro, we're just going crazy. This channel is gonna be limitless. It's gonna be mad entertaining. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and put in that notification bell. You heard me? We're gonna get into these questions real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me go on my phone and see some of these questions. First question says, how did you get started as a DJ? So I never really wanted to be a DJ growing up. In school, I was really into math. I was really into science. I was a real nerd, like a lot of analytical stuff. I wasn't really creative, but what made me become a DJ was, I don't know if y'all familiar with that video game DJ Hero for the Xbox 360 way back in like 2010. And I think I was like maybe 13 or 14 at the time. And I was just playing that game and I thought it was super cool that you could take one song and mash it with another song and it made one song. From there, I was just like, all right, I got really good at the game. It's similar to Guitar Hero. Pretty much that's where I started the idea of like, okay, DJing is pretty cool. But then after that, my uncle had invited me to go to a pool hall, and a pool hall like to shoot billiards, you know, like, you know what I'm saying, shoot a couple pool. At the pool hall, he was DJing, mixing two songs back and forth, and I just thought it was like, yo, this is mad cool. Like, he had his CDJs, his mixer and everything going, and he was just playing for the people shooting pool, and he was playing a lot of reggae, dancehall. And I was like, yo, this is mad cool. I think this is the coolest thing ever. So what I did was, I went straight home that day, downloaded the software, started mixing two Michael Jackson records back on free software too. Mixing two Michael Jackson records back and forth. After that, done deal. Like, it was over after that. Like, I got obsessed. Like, the rest is history. So next question says, how did you learn to DJ? Okay, so the same platform that you watching me on right now is exactly where I learned. I promise you, bro, you could learn anything from YouTube University. I learned how to DJ from YouTube University, as well as I learned the technical aspects of DJing from YouTube. But the personality, the creativity, mic presence, I learned from experience. I learned from being out on the field, watching other DJs, seeing what they do, and just taking a little bit of what everybody else did and was like, okay, that's cool, I like how you did that, and then put my own little twist on it. It was just like if you go to the basketball court and you watch somebody do a jump shot and you're like, dang, I like their form. Kind of like mimic their form, but then put your own little taste because it might feel a little uncomfortable to you, but use their shot as like a foundation. That's pretty much what I did for the whole DJing aspect and how I got my techniques and how I advanced and stuff like that. Next question, it says, why do you like being a DJ? I really enjoy DJing because I like to see people's reactions. Like, I love the reactions people get when I do a transition or I do something out of the ordinary, or they don't know what songs are coming up next, so they don't know what to expect. That's pretty much what feeds. I like the energy. That's what feeds my drive of being a DJ. It's not really the partying, it's not really the drinking, it's not going out, being out. Personally, I don't even like going out. Really what drives me to DJ is the reactions, the energy, seeing people have fun, seeing people engaged, having a good time, smiles on people's faces, partying, just that good, fun energy. That's what drives me to love DJing. Like, that's what makes me love the craft, love my job. It's just fantastic. Like, there's nothing beats that feeling, man. Nothing beats that feeling. Next question, it says, How did you land multiple residencies in Miami? This is one of the tougher ones. This is a little bit of a longer one. In Miami, it's a little difficult to get residencies to nightclubs. There's a lot of competition in Miami. There's a lot of DJs that fly in from other states. There's a lot of New York DJs. There's DJs from Atlanta, Cali, Texas. They all come to Miami because Miami's a big party scene. Miami's one of the only cities that clubs can stay open till 4 a.m., 5 a.m. Some clubs are 24 hours, like they don't close like Club 11. How did I personally do it? It's all about networking connections, man. It's all about building up your network, building up your foundation, building up the people you talk to. Always say, hey, yo, I'm a DJ. And it's also about being valuable. When I was in school, I basically networked with a lot of college promoters. First, I started as a promoter. Most DJs don't like to go backwards. They just want to go straight in and be like, I just want to DJ the party. But I started as a promoter, and that's where you have to start. If you want my honest advice, you should start as a promoter. If you start as a promoter, then you're bringing value to the club, and then eventually they'll book you as a DJ. I networked with the promoters that were already there. I was in school. Because I was in school, I was like 18 years old and telling people like, yo, I got connections to this nightclub. If you wanna come out, I can get you in. And you're 18 trying to get into a club, that's like music to your age. What? I can get into the club? What? So it was like, all right, come. First night, I would like pull up with like 10 girls. 10 girls, straight up. First night, they look at me like, dang, he got some motion. You feel what I mean? Like, how you come out one night, just met the weekend before, and then the next weekend I got 10 girls. I was hustling. You have to hustle. That's how I did it. Once you start building a foundation of bringing people consistently every single week, then they're gonna be like, all right, bet. If you could bring 10 people and you're not DJing, imagine how many people you could bring when you are DJing. So then they gave me the opportunity, and then once you get that opportunity though, you cannot fumble the bag. You have to be ready. Don't go and try to be in nightlife and go and be in nightclubs and you're not ready. Make sure you practice your transitions, practice your song selection. Once you do the gig, and if you flop and you're trash, that promoter's never gonna call you again. Trust me. Happened to a lot of people I know. Not gonna say no names. Building up different networks and networks of people and just telling people that I DJ and having footage, actually record footage so that if you do go to another nightclub, you can just show footage rather, so you don't have to start as a promoter, and then just tell them, yo, this is what I can do. And I've done that as well, which has got me into multiple doors in South Beach, multiple doors in Miami. A lot of my residencies happen that way, where it's just like I show the head promoter, this is what I can do, this is what I'm doing over here, I could do this over here and make you some money. It's all about making them money. If I could come and bring 10, 15 paying people plus be a good DJ, I'm the total package deal. You can't beat that. You can't beat it, you know what I mean? Okay, next question. How did you become the resident brunch DJ at Victory? That one's a little tougher because, as previously said before, remember when I said you promote and you try to bring people in to bring value? So this case scenario was a little bit different because Victory's a restaurant, Victory's a lounge. You can't really promote a restaurant. So how I got into Victory, I was working with the DJ that was already a resident DJ there. When he used to fly out of town, I would cover for him because we were DJing together in a different nightclub. Again, going back to the power of connections and networking. Always make friends and make connections with people that you feel like are genuine and like respect your craft and stuff. So at the time, I was like, all right, cool, you have connections. I want to bring value to you so that you can bring value to me, and let's work together. So I would cover for him while he'd go out of town. What started happening was, every time I went, no matter how many people were in the building, I turned up as if it was nobody in there. And I just put it all on the tables, literally, all on the turntables, just everything. Every time I would go to cover, I was networking with the managers. I made sure I got the manager's phone number. I make sure I was talking to the waiters and the waitresses and the bartenders, because if the staff likes you and they're like, yo, that DJ has a vibe, when it's time to be like having their team meeting and they're like, okay, what DJs do you like? They're gonna be like, well, DJ Dash is mad cool. Like, he always saying what's up. Hello to everybody. He has such great energy. He's not rude. So it's also about being a good person at the same time. Like, you can't be an a-hole. Like, don't be an arrogant dick. Excuse my French, YouTube. I'm sorry. But, you know, just don't do that. Like, you can't do that. After that, they offered me, hey, you want to do every Saturday? Shoot, I I could do every Saturday, I ain't got nothing else to do. I had started doing every Saturday and I started recording it too, posting it, and they started getting some traction and they were like, yo, people are actually pulling up for you, not just for the restaurant. So then they ended up giving me Sunday too. And they were like, you could have Saturday and Sunday. And then they ended up giving me like 2 other nights during the week. It's just taking that first opportunity and then just running with it. Don't ever take one opportunity and be like, okay, this is just a one and done thing. Anytime you DJ somewhere new, try to maximize on, I'm gonna DJ here, I'm gonna do the best I can. I don't care if there's nobody in here, but I'm gonna do the best I can so that they can keep calling me back because now I'm valuable to them. That's the goal. Next question. What are some of the most annoying things about nightlife? There's actually a lot of things that I personally don't like about nightlife. Like, there's a lot. So number one, the first thing I don't like about nightlife is that, one, everybody that's there thinks that the DJ's there to party. I'ma just stop that right there. We are not there to party, not there to turn up with you, not there to get drunk with you, not there to do drugs with you, we're not there to grab bitches with you, we're not there to do any of that. We are there to provide a vibe, make sure people have fun, make sure the club makes money, and make sure, most important thing, that nobody leaves. You start seeing people leaving, that means you fucking up real bad. Like, that's one of the things is that people think that as a DJ that we're here to have fun. And the reason why I say that is because people like to talk to us while we DJ, put their phones in our face, or have a full-blown conversation while we're DJing. Imagine if you're working at McDonald's and you're at the drive-thru, and I just pulled up to the drive-thru and just had a whole bunch of conversation about my day today while you're trying to take somebody's order and you can't hear, yo, let me get a McDouble and a large fries. Like, we're doing the job. It's not the same. Yes, it's a party environment, but we're still doing the job. Take a sip of water, I'm thirsty. Damn, that light is hot. Next question. Do you enjoy living in Miami? Yes and no. Mainly I enjoy Miami is because of the weather. It's hot, it's nice. The roads are well maintained compared to other cities, like New York's roads are trash. LA stinks. Sorry, LA smells so bad. So does New York. Now what I don't like about Miami is basically the people. A lot of the people have this fake mentality. Everybody in Miami thinks they're a celebrity. Because there's so much nightlife, there's so much different things you can do. There's so many celebrities already in Miami, not compared to like Hollywood and in LA and stuff. It's just like in Miami, it's just such a party city that everybody feels like they got money that they could spend or whatever. But then when it's time to actually spend the money, they be like, oh, let me get a discount. Oh, let me get this, let me get that. No, like it's either you ballin' or you're not. Stop fake ball. Like that's the part that I don't like about Miami is mainly like the people. I see that very, very often. I don't know if it's like that in other cities. It just seems like that's just like a Miami culture thing that people just have to act rich. They gotta have chains on. They gotta be wearing a Miri. They gotta be wearing all kind of designers, clothes, shoes, everything. And if you're not wearing designer, then you're corny. But what's crazy is that I see people wear designer clothes. They got designer drip down, Gucci down to the socks. Like I'm Big Papa, baby. They got the Gucci down to their fucking socks. But how you ain't got no car to get to the club? Why you hitting me up, talk about some, yo dash, let me get a ride. Let me get a ride. Boy, if you don't drive on that Gucci shirt, if you don't drive on them damn Amiri pants, them Amiri jeans, and that Louis belt, you better drive that shit to the club. Like, stop playing with me. Like, y'all need to get your priorities right. Please get your life together now. What is your nationality? That's easy, plain and simple. I'm Caribbean. Shout out. However, I'm not Jamaican. I am Trini and Haitian. Got a little bit of the Haitian side, got a little bit of the Trini side. I do not speak Creole, unfortunately, and I have not been to any of those countries either. All right, next. Have you ever traveled to DJ before? Yes, multiple times. So I went to Atlanta twice. I went to DJ a Victory in Atlanta. Unfortunately, it's no longer open, but I did DJ New Year's Eve in 2023. So coming 2022 going into 2023, I did the New Year's Eve party, and then I also went a few months before to DJ a brunch weekend. That was pretty dope. Probably the dopest place I've ever traveled to DJ was Vancouver, Canada. I went to a place called Gallery Vancouver. It's a strip club, but it's not like a strip club. I would call it like a urban nightclub that has go-go dances, because they really didn't get naked. The girls look really good though, but they don't really take their clothes off, but you can throw money. There's stripper poles, they spin from like the ceiling, and what was that thing, like a Circus Soleil, the rings and the cube, and they do like all the fancy acrobat tricks, and it's super cool. So if you're ever in Vancouver, shout out to Gallery Vancouver, go check them out, it's fire. Alright, next question. Oh, this one's pretty juicy. Hold on. It says, do you get a lot of girls as a DJ? Who wrote that? It's not a simple yes or no answer. Being a DJ does make you cooler. Don't think that just because you're a DJ, you're just gonna have a laundry line full of females walking in. That's not gonna happen. What's gonna happen is you're gonna start getting a lot more attention while you're DJing, not outside, like just walking down the street. While you're actually physically DJing, you're gonna get a lot of attention. If you really love being a DJ, you're actually going to hate that attention. Yes, I do get a lot of girls come up to me and be like, oh, hey DJ, you're cute. And they usually say that in order to get a fucking song request. And then I'll be like, move, we're not doing that right now. Sorry, there was a fly in front of me. I'm DJ, I'm focused. If that's what you want to do, if you're trying to become a DJ so you could go ahead and bag some girls, you still gotta have some kind of riz. You can't be just sitting there like, oh, I'm gonna press play and this girl gonna take her panties off. You still gonna have to have some riz, you still gonna have to have some swag, you still gonna have to have some sauce. Probably still gonna have to take her on a date. Can't take her to the Cheesecake Factory because you know how that go. You better have some cheese too. You better have your bread up. You know, it ain't a cakewalk because you still gotta work. So for me, no. Next question. Do you like taking requests? I have a lot. A lot of these questions are yes and no. They're not just one answer. Let's do the yes first. No, actually, yeah, let's do the yes first. I do like to take requests depending on the request. People ask me, they say, do you take requests? I always say yes, depending on the request. I will listen to what your request is, and my face will determine if I'm going to play it or not. So if you come up to me and say, yo, play some Sexy Red, you're gonna get the request is stupid, then I hate taking requests, especially really, really dumb. I'm over here trying to turn up and then you want me to play some slow jam. Like I just played Dreams and Nightmares and Finito and you want me to play Wait For Me by Future. No, that's not the vibes we in right now. When I do really like taking requests is if, for example, you're giving me a song that I never heard before and it's like popping. I've taken requests where I've learned new songs from the request and those songs be hits. People will tell me, yo, play this song. I think it was Activated by Sada Baby. That song right there, I didn't know about that song until someone was like, yo, play that song by Sada Baby that goes, bitch. I'm like, I don't know the name of it. And then he showed me that it's called Activated, played it, I was like, oh, okay. I downloaded it instantly and I added it to my playlist. If you're going to ask the DJ to play a song, make it a good request. Don't make it something that he was already gonna play. Don't be requesting Dreams and Nightmares. Do not request Sexy Red. Do not request any other mainstream media song. Please don't hold your phone up and say play Bad Bunny. Don't do that either. Don't tell the DJ to play an artist. Give him a specific song, put him onto a good song, and then go from there. If you're not gonna give him a good request, stay in your damn seat. Stay. Next question. It says, what is the worst part about being a DJ? The worst part about it is probably fighting the promoter for your money. If you're not a headstrong person, if you get pushed over, or maybe vice versa where you're a confrontational person and you like to stand on business and you kind of puff your chest out a little bit, both of those are bad. Because if you are a pushover, you're not gonna get paid. If you stand on business too aggressive and thing, you're gonna get knocked the fuck out and you're gonna get in a fight every night because you're dealing with big egos. You're dealing with people that are drunk. Even the managers be drinking. That type of interaction while intoxicated, especially when it comes to money, you know, it doesn't end good when it starts getting hostile. That's probably the one thing I hate about it is that I have to keep my composure when it comes to my money. But I just move in a certain way where it's like, all right, I'm not gonna be too nice, but I'm not gonna be too much of an a-hole. Because it has to be a nice little sweet spot in order to get, because at the end of the day, you still want your money. If you're too much of an a-hole, you're not gonna get your money. If you're too nice and you're too sweet, you're not gonna get your money. You have to find a little good balance where it's like, yo, you know, we homies, but I need my money, homie. So it's all about building that respect, building up that credibility, so it's like nobody can try you. Just don't let nobody try you. Hey, I need some water again. Oh, this is a good question. How do you know what song to play next? I don't know what song to play next. Whenever I go into a gig or go into a setting, I never have a pre-written, pre-conciled playlist that is, okay, this is what I'm gonna play. Never. What I usually do is I'll play songs that most majority people will know, and then you just use your eyeballs and you look for little cues to see if people are vibing. I play this. If you get a little head bob, if you get the girls grab their phone like this and they're taking selfies or whatnot, you know they're enjoying themselves and that they like that song. So the next song after that has to be something along those lines that's similar. After you play that song, look up and you read the crowd. A lot of DJs get lost in their laptops, they get lost in the board, and they don't look. You have to look at the crowd. So you have to be aware of what's going on. You have to be aware of what people are doing, and you have to be aware of the room and the energy in order to know what the next song is coming up in the set. Last and final question. It says, any tips or advice to DJs? Yeah, I mean, I got a few. I'll just say, stay true to yourself, learn your techniques. Song selection is very important. Transitions are very important. But most importantly, if you really want to be a nightlife DJ, if you really want to be out there and travel and be a tour DJ or whatever your goals are as a DJ, you need to network and build up your network. You need to talk to people. You need to let people know you DJ. You need to make videos. You need to put out content. You need to show yourself in order to be discovered. The opportunities I got discovered from was me putting myself out there, whether it be putting mixes on SoundCloud, putting mixes on YouTube, putting content on Instagram and TikTok, you know, whatever it may be. Getting an opportunity through a referral and maximizing that opportunity by networking with the managers and the bartenders and the waitresses and the head promoter of a nightclub. Like, all of that matters because you never know what position those people could put you in, and if those people actually truly fuck with you, they gonna put you in that position, bro. It's just all about being valuable and bringing value to each person you network with. If you need something out of somebody, always ask yourself, what can I bring to the table in order to get what I want out of that person? It's never think, oh, I need that person to help me, and you're not gonna help them. You always have to help the person that's going to help you. So that's probably the biggest gem I would give y'all, is that be the most valuable person in the room, or try to be one of the most valuable people in the room, all right? I appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It's been your boy DJ Dash. Y'all learn a little bit more about me. Keep them notification bells on because we making beat videos, we making vlogs, we doing travel vlogs, we going crazy, we doing everything. This is the one channel that's gonna keep you entertained for hours. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all boys in the next one. We out! Ah!